Nagsalita na mga kababayan yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa mga akusasyon na may kinalaman siya, mga kababayan, sa leadership change sa Senado. Sabi ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, alam ko anya yung mga galawan ng mga senador kasi may nagre-report sa akin. Pero hindi man anya ako nangialam dyan. Di na niya, Mr. Maravillas, naniniwala ka? Kasi di ba si Subiri ang pinapatamaan yung Palasyo Malacanang. The powers that be, the powers that be daw, sabi ni Migs. Wala ba pong maniwala doon sa statement ni Migs? Kasalanan niyang lahat yan. Ibig sabihin, nawala ng tiwala sa kanya yung majority ng mga senador. Napakalinaw mga kababayan, karamihan sa mga bumoto pabor kay Chis Escudero, kaalyado ni Maudigs. So paano may say yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos? Hindi niya ako nangingialam dyan, sabi ng ating Presidente. Yan po, Marcos says he had nothing to do with change of Senate leadership. It was made by senators anya. Sila. Kaya nagtataka siya sa sinabi ni Mig Subiri. Diyan niya malinaw yan sa akin na sinasabi ni Migs. Malabo. Tama ba? Malabo man talaga. O ngayon, yung solid 7 nga ni Migs, mga kababayan, baka mawasak pa. O ito ngayon yung latest mga kababayan. Sabi dyan, everything is in the open. Option siya. Right now, 3 or 4 sa 7 sa amin are more than willing to be part of the minority. If that is the case, na kailangan namin gawin para mas maging epektibo kami, we have spoken to Senate Minority Leader Aquilino Pimentel and very much welcome daw kami according to him. Diba? Hindi solid. Yes, sabi ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, hindi ko anya alam kung ano ang tinutumbok ni Migs when he said that he failed to follow instructions from the powers that be. Anong powers that be? Yung sinasabi ni Migs Subiri. Pero sabi ng ating Pangulo, he must be referring to the President, but insisted he does not know what instruction the Senator was talking about. Sabi ng ating Pangulo, I know anya, I guess anya, if you were Senate President, ang sinasabing the powers that be is the President. Yun ang tinutumbok anya ni Migs. Pero anya, hindi man anya ako nakipag-usap sa kanya. Hindi man anya kami nag-usap. Posible anya, Mr. Maravilla, si Migs, naghanap lang ng masisisi. Malamang mga kababayan. The last time anya na mag-usap kami, ang pinag-usapan namin yung tungkol sa procurement law at hindi man anya nabanggit yung anumang tungkol sa leadership change. Pero po, aminado yung ating Pangulo, alam ko anya na may nangyayari sa Senado. Siyempre po, may mga senador na nagtitimbre sa kanya kung ano ang galawan sa Senado. So I was informed anya every step of the way. Pero wala man anya akong kinalaman sa pagkatanggal ni pagkodita kay Migs ni Chis Escudero. Iyan na niyang nangyaring shake-up sa Senado, kagagawa ng mga senador mismo. Sila. Tama, mga kababayan. Malinaw po, mga kaalyado ng dating Pangulong Digong yung majority sa nagkodita po. Kasama na po ito na tatay ni Alice Go. Hindi, joke lang po. Nakita kasi natin, may post siya. Yan mahirap maghanap ng tunay na kaibigan. Sabi dyan, never maintindihan ng tao na walang loyalty gaano kasakit at kalalim ang sakit ng sugat na dinudulot ng pagtataksil. Mag-ingat anya sa pagpili ng kaibigan. Tama, kaya nga umiyak si Senator Bongo. Umiyak si Senator Migs Subiri kasi inaasahan niya na suportado ninyo ng PDP laban with Senator Bato, yung kanyang liderato. Yun pala po, kasama kayo sa pumirma at si Bato na may paiyak-iyak pa Pati yung asawa ni Migs, niyaka pa. Yun pala, isa sa mga pumirma. So tama yung sinabi po ninyo, masakit yung pagtaksilan ng isang kaibigan. Kasi yung turing sa inyo ni Bato, ni Mig Subiri, ay tunay na kaibigan. Kaya hanggang ngayon, Aros, hindi pa makamove on si Migs. O ngayon, yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, mga kababayan, as you know, nandun po sa Brunei Darussalam para sa kanyang official visit po. Ayan po yung ating Pangulong Bongbong. Kasama siyempre si First Lady Lisa Marcos at saka si Martin Romualdez nandun sa likod. Nagsalita din ang ating Pangulo sa business forum po doon with the businessmen ng Brunei Darussalam. May mga trade agreements po na pinirmahan. May dalawang deals po na napirmahan to boost Philippine-Brunei ties on agribusiness and trade. Ayan po mga kababayan. Siyempre, laging in-invite ng ating Pangulo ang mga businessmen na kanyang kausap na mag-invest dito sa ating bansa. Ang Pilipinas niya is a prime business destination para sa inyo. Ayan po yung business forum po kung saan nagsalita yung ating Pangulo.
With us today is the House Speaker of the House of Representatives, Speaker Martin Romualdez, the other members of the Cabinet who have been introduced earlier to the audience here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, our most valuable partners in the private sector, whom we have considered to be an equal partner in the transformation of the economy of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The Philippines and Brunei share a deep connection built on a shared passion and a commitment to regional growth. We have witnessed this spirit throughout the presentations that we have heard today, from the insights of our esteemed Bruneian executives to the groundbreaking Memorandum of Understanding signed by the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, Philippines and Brunei, and the National Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Brunei Darussalam, and the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This year marks 4 decades of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Brunei Darussalam, a testament to our enduring partnership. We reaffirm today our unwavering commitment to regional economic integration on multiple fronts. Our shared passions are exemplified by Jollibee, a Philippine company with a remarkable success story in Brunei. There are 13 halal-certified outlets established since 1987, reflect the Bruneians' appreciation for Filipino brands. This forum is a platform to further strengthen business ties and foster economic growth within the ASEAN nations. I am delighted to share the positive developments from the Philippines and to discuss how we can advance and strengthen our collaboration with Brunei, leveraging the benefits of our partnership through ASEAN, the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, or RCEP, and the Brunei Darussalam Indonesia Malaysia Philippines East Asian Malaysia Philippines as benefits for our nations. Given the significant opportunities in the global halal market, we are well prepared with existing mechanisms in ASEAN and in BIMPIACA to enhance the integration of our halal supply chains. So now let me focus on the policies and programs that we have set in motion to support our proposition for the Philippines as a strategic partner for regional growth and investments in the region. We have broadened the range of liberalized businesses and sectors through the passage of key landmark legislations such as the Retail Trade Liberalization Act, the Foreign Investments Act, the Public Services Act, and the Renewable Energy Act. Through these measures, we have liberalized foreign ownership in sectors such as air transport, telecommunications, shipping, retail, and renewable energy projects. The Philippines is making strides as a nation in terming the ease of doing business, demonstrated by our efforts to simplify tax payments and regulatory processes. Our reform of fiscal incentives and in policies that foster public-private partnerships for enhancing private sector involvement. The establishment as well of the Maharlika Investment Fund, which is our sovereign wealth fund, further demonstrates our commitment to financing priority projects and driving socio-economic development. I signed Executive Order number 18, establishing green lanes for strategic investments, simplifying procedures, reducing bureaucratic hurdles. The Green Lanes Initiative for Strategic Investments, led by the Trade and Industry Secretary, aims to streamline the process of investment approvals for strategic projects. It is designed to facilitate and expedite the process for investors looking to set up or to expand their businesses in our country, particularly in industries identified as strategic or of significant economic importance. In addition, the Create More or Maximize Opportunities for Reinvigorating Economy Bill, which proposes amendments to the existing Create Act, aims to strengthen the Philippines' fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to encourage investments in our strategic priority industries. The bill improves the ease of doing business by simplifying the approval process and streamlining the value-added tax refund system, creating a more investor-friendly environment that aligns with global standards while enhancing our own competitiveness. I am also pleased to announce the recent enactment of 3 other priority bills, which further our development goals. They are the Public-Private Partnership Code of the Philippines, which facilitates transformative partnerships and infrastructure growth, the Internet Transactions Act, which creates a framework for a robust digital economy and aligns our policies with the demands of the 21st century, and the Tatak Pinoy Act, or the Proudly Filipino Act, into law on 26 February of this year, is designed to strengthen industry development and enhance the Philippines' participation in global value chains. So I enjoin the business leaders of Brunei to seriously consider the Philippines as your prime investment destination. We are committed to fostering mutually beneficial outcomes for the business sectors of both our countries. Together, let us approach the future with determination and confidence, striving towards shared prosperity and success. Let us all make it happen in the Philippines. Let us do it together. Mabuhay, Ribuan, terima kasih.
So yan po yung naging speech ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. As usual po, pinagkakaguluhan yung ating Pangulo doon sa sa Brunei. Madali lang. Ayan po. Di ba? Parang kampanya pa rin po, mga kababayan. Di ba? Rockstar yung ating Pangulo po. Mahal na mga Pilipino po. Di ba? Left and right po yung shake hands ng ating Pangulo. ayaw ng bitawan. Ganon kamahal ng ating Pangulong ng mga mamamayang Filipino yung ating Pangulong BBM. BBM. Hindi man po tumatalab yung paninira ng mga kampo ni Maudix. Ayan man lang po, mga kababayan, yung ating short video. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.